to discuss his award, and here's what he had to say.
I do want to talk about a great organization you're affiliated with in terms of the Maxwell Football Club. They're going to present the Shaun Alexander Freshman Award on March 8th at the College Football Hall of Fame based out in Atlanta. Talk to me a little bit about what the award means to you and how you got started.
Man, the Maxwell is a great organization, but the award started actually with the Football Writers Association. Mike Griffin, one of their presidents, was he said, Shaun, we got to get you back involved with the league and doing something with college. And he said, man, we need to have can you help me pick the freshman All-American team? And so we did, and it was great watching film. I just didn't want to travel and go to games. I didn't mind watching on film. My wife and I just had baby number 13. And so 10 girls, 3 boys. So traveling was not going to be the end part of this. But I could watch the games and have great conversations. So we helped pick the freshman All-American team. And he said the next year, man, I'm thinking about picking a freshman player of the year. Let's get a guy that had a great freshman year. His name's still relevant. He's not a turd, And I was like, man, let me think about that. And he was like, Shaun, it's you. We want you to be. And I was like, man, so it was a great honor. Trevor Lawrence was our first winner. Then it was Kenneth Gainswell, and that was during COVID, happens. And then Will Anderson wins at third. And then Maxwell's like, hey, let's partner and let's take this award to the next place. And so we all agreed. And so then you had Brock Bowers, Drake May, and now Caleb Downs is going to be our 6th winner. And it's been just fun working with Maxwell, just a great organization, great minds. These guys know football, and so they're helping pick the winners. We're helping put everybody in the right place. It's just been wonderful to be with him.
And you mentioned Caleb Downs, the star cornerback for the Alabama Crimson Tide. What have you seen in regards to his performance, a dynamic season last year, and in terms of how it translates for the rest of his career?
When we pick our winner, we have 4 criteria. Number 1, talent. We turn on the TV, and we're like, we don't care if you're a tight end like Brock Bowers, a quarterback like Drake May, a safety, a DN like Will Anderson. Talent needs to be shown, and then we saw that in him. Then we go for character. I'm still young enough where if you make some mistakes, my name will be mentioned with yours. We can't have that. So are you a solid person? Then third one is we call the ambassador. Does your school claim you more than just the uniform? Would you speak on behalf of your school and everybody at the school be okay with that? And so we do some great talks with the school and what they believe about their kid. And then the fourth one we call legend. Is this kid a legend? Which just basically seems, are they going to be a future pro player? And so we believe we picked 6 great kids. Drake and Brock, our 4th and 5th winner. They'll both hopefully be top 10 guys this year. And Caleb comes in, and we saw all those things. We think Caleb's going to be fabulous. We think that he's going to be a guy that plays in the pros for many years, playing safety, jumping to nickel. He can do so many things well. Great athlete all the way around.
And he really stepped up in regards to the biggest games on Alabama's schedule. How important was that in regards to the assessment and breakdown?
Well, we saw him do it all year. You know what I mean? He's playing, making great plays. First of all, to play as a freshman Alabama, you got to be doing some stuff right. But he did it all year, even to get to the national championship game. The big interception, it gets called back early, but he was in the right place at the right time, doing the right thing. And that's part of what it takes to be great. And so we see that in him throughout his whole career. Maxwell does a great job of celebrating football. So we'll have the best NFL players, the best college players, and some of the best high school players all there just celebrating this great sport of football. And one of the great awards is the College Football Freshman Player of the Year, the Alexander Award.
He didn't really need an introduction, but Shaun Alexander was an All-American running back at the University of Alabama and a first-round draft choice for the Seahawks in 2000. Spent 8 seasons in Seattle, rushing for 1,000 yards 5 times, and won the Burt Bell Award in 2005. Now joining me on stage to present the 6th annual Shaun Alexander College Freshman Player of the Year Award, Shaun Alexander.
Well, this is such a special night. Anytime you get to honor the greatness in football, great high school players, great college players, great professional players, it's always a special night. And you all got to see how we got from being with the Football Writers Association, and Tiger was just walking me through how to pick winners, and we have been just fortunate enough to have, pick him as a freshman, and, Trevor goes first round, and Will goes number 3 overall, putting all kind of pressure on you, Caleb. Drake and Brock should both be top 10. So there's some good things that we have done with this award, and getting to know Caleb and getting to talk with him and see how he thinks and how he plays the game, just the character that's in him. I'm really excited to watch him go play the rest at Ohio State now. It's now a favorite school of mine because of Caleb, and to go watch him play great in college and then go on and play great in the pros. It's an honor to be around greatness, and so this night is a celebration of that. And with that said, let's see Caleb Downs.
Caleb Downs was one of the most coveted recruits of the 2023 cycle. As a unanimous 5-star recruit and the unanimous #1 player in the state of Georgia, he was the highest-rated safety prospect since NFL star Derwin James committed to Florida State back in 2015. In his freshman season in Tuscaloosa, Downs landed himself atop Alabama's depth chart and then rose to the occasion, leading all tied defensive backs with 890 snaps and the entire defense with 107 total tackles, 40 more than his closest teammate. For good measure, the star freshman also added 2 INTs and a forced fumble. Downs was named first-team All-SEC, an extremely rare honor for a true freshman, and became just the 3rd freshman ever to be named AP second-team All-American, joining the rarefied air of on-field legends Herschel Walker and Adrian Peterson. Being named Maxwell Football Club's 2022 National High School Player of the Year, Caleb Downs is no stranger to the stage. We are proud to honor Caleb Downs with the 6th annual Shaun Alexander Freshman of the Year Award for 2023.
We got some things to talk about, pal. All right, first of all, so you heard and that guy's never wrong, you were the top prospect coming out of a state, highest rated safety, since Derwin James at Florida State almost 10 years ago. Everybody in the state loved you. Go to Alabama, how did it feel? What happened when you were crossing the border there? How did you feel about it?
I definitely took some flack for it, but at the end of the day, you got to do what you got to do for what's best for yourself, and I felt like God was pushing me towards Alabama.
You also have some pretty strong roots, right? Your dad played at NC State? Or coached at NC State? Played at NC State.
He played at NC State.
And he's coaching now at East Tennessee State?
He did coach at East Tennessee State after coaching in high school football and then 7 years in the NFL.
And your uncle is somebody named Dre Bly. How about that?
Yeah,
right?
he's an elite in himself.
And your brother is Joshua with the Colts. So pretty stout. What do you guys talk about at Thanksgiving? Who's the better athlete?
No, we don't really talk about it because everybody knows the answer.
Yeah, of course it is. There it is.
But
guy's not shy, by the way, right? Yeah. Well, we don't even want to talk about that. So final question, obviously, Ohio State business decision. Got to do what you got to do, right?
It was a tough decision. I really didn't think I was going to have to make a decision like that. But at the end of the day, the opportunity came up. So I'm glad to be there, and I'm glad to enter in a new chapter of my life with my new teammates.
Got to do what's best, man. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. Good luck.
Appreciate that.
Caleb Downs.